Hello, hello, hello! It's me, your boy! Hey everyone! Welcome to the Disneyland Resort. We are here for Spring Dapper Day 2018. I am so happy. This is my favorite day of the year. I've got this dress that I've had since October. Anthony's got a Newsies cap, which I think is so adorable. And we have something, well, I have something really cool to announce. I got into the Disney college program. Woo! Celebrate, woo! But that's like really exciting, and I thought, what better way to talk about like the best thing in my life than doing it on my favorite day. So I'll tell you a little bit about it. So I didn't know how to really like do a whole video about the DCP because, you know, I'm not there yet, but I felt like it also wouldn't make sense if all of a sudden I'm like all the way across the country. So I just kind of want to do like a quick little like overlay recap of like the process, and then also like a little interview done by my very own interviewer right here.
Hey.
So here we go. So Anthony here is going to be reading questions that we found off the internet because I'm a basic girl.
Alright, so let's start off by talking about what the DCP is and like why it's beneficial, and give me the rundown on that.
Okay. So the DCP stands for the Disney College Program, and you have to be a college student to enroll. I've applied a couple more times here. Didn't get in. Now I'm going to Walt Disney World. They do it in both coasts. You apply, you have to be enrolled in college classes to do so. They ask you about what your major is and try to place you according to your major. And you can get college credit for it. My college in particular doesn't offer credit for it, but you can take classes while you're there. You can it's like an internship almost. And at my school, it's treated as if you're going away for like almost like a semester abroad, and then you can just come back when you're done. So I'm just really excited for it. I've known about this for a really long time.
What is your role?
So I am a lifeguard at the Walt Disney World Resort, and I don't know what I'm going to be like exactly, because I could work in one of the two water parks or I could work at any of the hotels. I really won't know until I get there.
Alright, how did you hear about the interview? No, how did you hear about the program?
I heard about it through Sarah Sterling, who is a lot more famous than I am. She was like my total inspiration. I love her so much. She's really great. Like, I've met her a couple times, but I heard about it from her like 4 years ago when I was still in high school, and it was just really exciting to me to think like I could live and work at Disneyland. It was just a really cool idea.
Alright, what was the interview process like?
Really scary, really nerve-wracking. I know that the interviewers they like don't want you to be afraid, but there's like no way you like can't be afraid. I actually applied to this a couple times beforehand at the Disneyland Resort, but that's a lot more competitive, and I was only a freshman, so they thought like, oh, she's gonna have plenty more chances to apply. So I decided to open up my preferred range and say that I would also love to go to the Disney World Resort, and boom, there I was.
Boom. Alright, so when you found out, where were you?
I was at home. It's not that exciting, but like I had just come home from work. I had my hair up in this like messy bun, wearing my like Hercules shirt, and by that point I was checking my email every single day to hear back from them. So at this point I had almost like lost hope. Like I just go into my email and like refresh, and then whatever if I don't have it in there.
It was better than last time, because last time you had to wait almost.
Yeah,
you were waitlisted,
I got
but like
waitlisted at the Disneyland Resort last time, and that one.
And you didn't even find out that you were waitlisted until like 2 months before, maybe, or a month before.
So I was probably waiting for a full 5 months. So I wasn't all that excited. I was refreshing just because, and then I saw that I got in and I immediately started bawling. I was crying so hard.
True.
I was hyperventilating. I was doing this really hysterical laugh, but like it was really exciting, and then I Snapchatted everyone I knew.
So how did you become a lifeguard? Like, what did you want to do going in? What was your preferred like top list? And then talk about that.
I honestly didn't have a preferred role, because my real preferred role would be a VIP tour guide, which won't happen unless I actually like apply to that and I have like a lot of experience first. So I just asked, I was like, I'd love to be like anywhere around people or kids. Like that's where my strong suit is. I love children. Like they're so like fun to play with and whatever. Like I just wanted to be there and a part of everything. I didn't care about like what I was in the DCP. I cared about being in the DCP. So I really like the idea of lifeguard, because then I get to like actually be one-on-one with families for a whole day if they really want to, if they stick around long enough. That's really cool.
What do you want to do more? Hotels or like a water park or what?
I think water park would be cool. I imagine, when I imagine lifeguard, I imagine myself being like at the top of a water slide telling the kids when to go. And then like while they're up there, I'll be like, oh, where are you from? Are you nervous to go down the water slide? It's okay, I've done it like millions of times. I really want to be like that like little like threshold between like that whole time waiting and like right before they're about to get on, when they're like super excited. And I think that'd be really fun.
Okay, let's talk about living. So where do you want to live? What type of roommates? Like how many roommates? All that. Are you choosing roommates? Go.
Okay, so I really want to live at Vista, and I know that's
Vista Way.
Vista Way, and that's the only reason I want to live there, so I can say I'm from Vista Way. That's from Swoozie, if you don't know what that is. That's like, I've heard about that for so long. It's the original DCP living space, and when I looked at like pros and cons, the con was like, oh, it's really old. But I used to live in like a 100-year-old dorm at my college, so I think I'm okay with that. And I am gonna do random roommates, because I've chosen roommates. I've chosen a roommate, didn't work out. I've chosen roommates, really worked out. They're like my sisters to me. And I have never done random. And I've known people who have done random and hated it, and done random and met like their best friend for the rest of their life. So I think that I'm just gonna roll the dice and figure it out, because then also in Vista there's no bunk beds, which I feel like I'm a little old for bunk beds at this point, and I don't want to do all that climbing.
How many roommates do you want?
I think I want to do 2 per room and 3 rooms total. So 5 roommates in total, but only 1 other person in my room, so I don't have to share a closet.
Cool. Okay. What are you going to miss while you're in Orlando?
You.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
Sounds good.
I'm gonna miss a lot of things. I'm gonna miss my brother. I'm gonna miss my boyfriend. But I've done it before. I've done long distance before. I think it's gonna be really cool, and all the excitement is gonna make up for it. I'm gonna miss Disneyland. That's gonna be really sucky. Incredicoaster is gonna be opening while I'm gone.
Yeah, so. But you have to be there for like Toy Story. That's opening.
Yeah, but I'm more excited for Credicoaster.
Incredicoaster.
Incredicoaster.
All right. Okay, what is the first thing you want to do when you get there?
That's a loaded question. Definitely I want to go to Magic Kingdom. I think what I want to do first is ride all of the rides that are at Disneyland, but the Walt Disney World version. So then it's like I start with something familiar, and then I move to something exciting.
You gotta work your way in.
Yeah, gotta ease my way in
Pirates.
so I don't give myself a heart attack.
Space Mountain.
Yeah, so I want to do all that stuff, and then I also I want to do Carousel of Progress, because
oh my gosh, yeah.
I don't know why I like it so much. I'm following John Progress on Twitter.
So, as far as lifeguarding goes, what do you have to do to like become that? Are they gonna train you? What do you have to requirements, go.
Okay, so yeah, I have to pass a swim test as soon as I get there. I have to like swim 2 laps. I have to wade in the water for 2 minutes without stopping, and I have to pick a 10-pound weight up off of the floor or off the bottom of the pool. So if I pass all those, then I immediately get to go into like CPR training and all that stuff. It's a lot of extra steps than any regular cast member, but I think those challenges are pretty much just like, are you a good swimmer? And I think I am, because I'm from California and we have to swim to stay alive.
Sure, cool. So if you don't pass any of the tests, let's say you just find out you suck at swimming.
They replace me in another position.
So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Okay, what's one thing you're looking to take away from the program?
Friends. I really want to make friends.
Disney friends?
Yeah, my only Disney friends at the moment are Anthony and my brother Ben. And I think it's really exciting when you get to go to the park with a whole bunch of people. I haven't gotten to do that since high school when we used to take band trips here. So I think that'll be really cool to like make some Disney friends who's down to go to the park at the drop of a hat at any minute.
Cool. Okay, lastly, when are you leaving? How are you getting there?
So I'm leaving on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
So like in 2 weeks basically almost, yeah.
I'm actually driving cross country with my mom. We're gonna go all the way across because she has family that lives in Georgia. So we're gonna take a like 10-day trip all the way there. Spend some days in Georgia and then go down to Florida when it's time for me to move in. So we're gonna leave on May the 4th and then arrive on May 14th. And that's the first arrival date. So I don't even know if I'm walking in on roommates or not. Cause like.
So, and then how long are you staying there?
I'm staying there until January 1st. So this is a 7-month program, pretty much.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and so I think I'm gonna have, because you can do what's called the fall advantage or just the fall semester. So fall advantage includes the summer like semester. So I'll get there. I could be staying with like summer alumni people, or I could be staying with spring advantage people. So that's spring semester plus summer. I don't really know what I'm walking myself into. They don't give us a lot of information. I'm gonna get an itinerary a week before I arrive, which really kind of scares me because that means like I'll already be on the road. So if I'm missing anything, like, I don't know. That's gonna be kind of scary. But it's like the exciting kind of scary. All right, so that's it. Surprise! I'm going! I am really excited for it. I didn't really know any other way to do it. I know it was a little awkward, the format we did it, but thanks to my interviewer.
You're welcome.
And happy Dapper Day. Bye-bye now. Okay.
Say bye.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Okay, bye. She's crying. Very emotional.